Female nature, such and so forth. And if I would start bashing women or talking noise, oh man, the likes and everything will go through the roof. But when you start talking to men, saying, guys, cheap is some of the most expensive stuff out there. You gotta do better with.
Kevin said what we've been saying on this channel for a long time, and that is essentially that winners win, right? So Kevin's entire message was predicated on the high value man. Become a high value man. Once you become a high value man, that's what people say his message was based on. Now we're getting ready to watch what Kevin's message was actually based on in a couple of seconds. But Kevin, all the guys that are defending him right now, and a lot of people are in severe disdain and severe anger because there's so much retribution going against Kevin Samuels. And for a lot of people, a lot of women specifically, but a lot of people, period, of all races speaking out against it. Now check it out. This thing didn't make mainstream news until like today or yesterday, really. So right now, all the articles I believe are covering it. If I just do a quick Google search of Kevin Samuels' name, this is what we pull up right now. And so this took a long time for this to happen. 2 days, a day. Listen, this has already been is this day 4, I believe, or maybe it's day 3. I'm not sure. But New York Times just reported this a day ago. We saw this on Revolt 3 days ago, right? So this is a major figure here, but still, I guess, whatever. I guess it just took so much time. Guys, we still don't even know how old Kevin Samuels is. In all honesty, we don't know how old Kevin Samuels is. People are saying he died at 57. Some people are saying he died at 56. I mean, look at the actual news page. And I have to give a huge shout out. Thanks to everybody that's been contributing and donating to the channel and making sure that these videos can keep happening. If you have a second, if you have a few extra dollars, donate to the PayPal, donate to the Cash App. If you like these live streams and you want more celebrity type news and popular news coming up in the future or political type of news, donate to the channel. But like Insider at the very top has controversial dating YouTuber Kevin Samuels dead at 56 report. New York Times has it dies at 57. So this is a really mysterious situation, and it's playing out very slowly, a lot more slowly than a lot of the situations. But let's go ahead and get out of our conspiracy tinfoil hat modes, and we need to go back onto the bombshells because there's a lot that we need to say about this. Going back to Kevin's original message, a lot of guys feel like Kevin's message was that they need to be better men, that this, and that. This is what Kevin's actual message really was, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And we all know this. But we have to keep in mind that, yes, Kevin isn't here, and so we're not here to bash anybody, but we need to be completely honest about some of the rhetoric and some of the energy that Kevin Samuels did put out into the world.
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
All right. So pretty much just kind of, let her have it, right? Now I need you to understand, that's the activity that a lot of the times we're talking about on this side when we do mention Kevin Samuels. Now, yes, in passing and death, we want to make sure that we pay the family especially respect. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I heard that his mom found out about the passing through social media. Whew. How bad does that have to feel? I mean, that's horrible. His mom found out about the passing through social media, right? But that gives you an idea of just how powerful social media is. Not even major media outlets were able to spread something as efficiently as social media did. So keep in mind for the future, when people start talking about censorship, when we start talking about censorship and freedom of speech, and these types of conversations start to be brought up in the future, these conversations will be had because of these types of conversations that are going on right now and these types of happenings that are happening right now as well. A very interesting time. So let's go back to some more of the bombshells, right? Let's go back to some more of the bombshells. And I want to actually play this message one more time. We have more things. We have a lot more to listen to. Well, not really a lot more to listen to, but I want to play a few more things. And then we'll open up, not the panel, because we're not on StreamYards. If you want to hop or start a conversation with me, then download Zoom, because we're going to be doing it on Zoom this time. Download Zoom and you can hop on the Zoom panel. If you have any questions, maybe I'm messing up, you want to hop on, I don't know. Whatever.
I want to hear that truth. We just don't. If I come on here talking about, female nature, such and so forth, and if I would start bashing women or talking noise, oh man, the likes and everything will go through the roof.
So Kevin already knew the game plan from the very beginning, y'all. All right. Kevin already knows that if you come online talking badly, or if he knew he had an inkling, he could see, because keep in mind, Kevin Samuels was affiliating with the manosphere. He was affiliating with men like O'Shea Duke Jackson. He was affiliating with men like Angry Man and things like that. We're talking 5, 6, 7 years ago right now, right? So when this red pill ideology, the entire men going their own way, anti-feministic type of, we need to get rid of this totalitarian totalitarian type of feminist government that's trying to overtake the entire continental United States and Western civilization mindset, Kevin Samuels came up in that. And so he knew and he knows about the virality, or he knew about the popularity that these types of messages had. But Kevin Samuels was also a businessman, and he was a relatively smart businessman in some aspects, right? I know he did a lot of things on the side, yada yada yada, but he pretty much says right here out of his own mouth that what I've been doing for the past few years is pretty much folly, because I know I'm not going to be able to garner the attention from men in that way. And in what way are we talking about ultimately? I'm not trying to get on to Kevin or anybody here, but Kevin was ultimately saying that guys are not going to be watching self-improvement videos. Let's be honest here. And I know a lot of y'all are trying to bash, black women and bash women, this and that, but let's be honest. Kevin literally said, I couldn't make a show on self-improvement and rely on men to call in. But women are the ones calling in for self-improvement. Okay? Just okay. Just keep that in mind. Okay. All you guys, all the people say, I can't understand why women are calling in. If we're just taking it for what it is, and they believe that he was an actual guru, right? Then women are the ones that were seeking self-improvement. So it already belittles your argument to try and go after black women in that regard, because black women were the ones that gave Kevin Samuels the platform through allowing him, your savior, to try and teach them the better way. So you attacking black women whilst also recognizing or seeing black women are trying to. Now I get that a lot of women were attitudey or whatever, this and that, but you also have to keep in mind that this dude was on the live panels, right? This dude was on live panels talking crazy to women before anything even happened. Kevin would be like, what's your dress size? They'd be like, well, what's your dress size? What's the irony in that? Kevin wasn't with a small woman when he died. Allegedly, forgive me, y'all. Allegedly, he was not. From the pictures that we've seen, allegedly, she's not a small. She's thick. She's thick. She's well thick, right? She's thick, but she's not that petite size 4 European dress size 1876 standard that Kevin Samuels was always harping about day in and day out. But that's what we've been talking about on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we talk about this all the time. And that's why we talk about the realities of modern dating, which is that women have power. Women will continue to have power, and they're going to continue to gain power in our technologically advanced social media dating age. That's just the facts of the matter. Guys who win are going to win and try and become and make yourself a winning guy. But Kevin knew that most guys don't want to listen to that message, and we've seen this time and time again on this channel, right? We've gone to Fresh and Fit's channel and seen the videos of them talking about real estate, and it has 19,000 views, and the video directly to the left is a video called Frank Castling a Woman out of our podcast, and the video to the right is a dumb bimbo tries to talk down to Myron, so he kicked her out. It has 457,000 views, and that one has 784,000 views. But the real estate video that has a lesson teaching you how to become the winner so you can have the podcast like Myron and Fresh and Fit has 20,000 views.